So this is a 10-minute glute and hamstring stretch. If you have got a resistance band, then we can use this as well during the stretch. If you haven't, just grab a towel, scarf or anything. Or you can just do it without, it's absolutely no problem. So if you can start, and I'm actually going to time this so it's no longer than 10 minutes. If you can start sitting with your legs crossed and just have a little rock and roll from side to side. So you land those sit bones nice and equally, and then just going to sit here with pressing the hands out onto the knees for about 10 to 15 seconds. And what I want you to start doing is pushing the knees upwards as you push the hands downwards. So you're creating a braced position. And I want you to start by checking in with your breath and make sure that you're not huffing and puffing. And you're just going to take long, slow, deep breaths in each stretch. Okay, so I want you to release off that. I want you to put both hands on top of your left knee. And you're going to push this left knee outwards for 5 seconds. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing over to the right knee now. Big deep breath in. And exhale, push out for 5. So 1 will probably feel tighter than the other. And we're just checking in here to make sure that we know what your body's actually feeling like this morning or this evening. Good, and then come back to the centre. Now just come down onto your elbows if you can and push outwards just a little bit with your arms and your elbows. What I don't want you to do is let your bum cheeks lift up from behind. So you're going to push your bum cheeks down and push your elbows downwards. Breathe in, 3, 2, 1, and then release off. Using your hands to help bring your knees up to the centre. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Place the hands behind you and drop both knees down to one side. Good. Come back to the centre and drop them down to the other side, making sure both knees actually contact the floor. Centre and then to one side. Good. Centre and then to the other side. Good. Centre. Come to one side and we're just going to come and move round to the side here. The position I want you to come into is move this foot up so it's 90 degrees from the knee, and the same thing with this foot. So you're creating a really nice angular shape. You're going to make sure that your body is square over this front leg, and you'll lower yourself down over the top of it for 10, 9, 8, 7. You should feel that in the back hip there and in the front hip as well. 3, 2, 1, come back to the centre. And then you're just going to move your hands round to the side again, and you're going to really push this chest forward, pushing the knees downwards into the ground. 3, 2, 1, come back. Now, just windscreen wipe your legs out side to side. So just rock and roll to the back of your pelvis, okay? So just checking in, make sure you don't land heavily through the back of that body. Good, and then on the next one, you're going to take yourself round to the other side. Again, so the adjustments are, make sure this foot is in a straight line out from your knee, and this foot is in a straight line down from that knee, okay? Turn your body round over the leg, and then gently lower yourself down over for 10, 9, 8, 7. So getting deeper into it as you sink lower if you can, for 3, 2, 1, and then come all the way back in. Good, so make your way round, so bring your legs back, and you're going to roll onto your back here, and you're going to bend your knees into your chest, lift your head up to meet your knees and grab the feet, flex them, pull in tight. Good. From that position, please can you extend your left leg out. Keep squeezing the right knee in. Now just move the knee and the hip from side to side a couple of times. Tuck the chin down. You can take it in figures of 8, you can circle it, you can take it in sweeping motions, or just circle it round, or just take it side to side, just checking in with it. Grabbing the band, put the band at the bottom of your foot and extend that leg up towards the ceiling. If you haven't got a band, you can hold the back of your thigh. The band allows you to relax into the stretch while applying the pressure you need through the hamstring. You could use a towel, tea towel, anything. Just move your head side to side, release off any tension. This is what I want you to do. Take a nice big deep breath in. When you exhale, just hold your leg there, but push down with your left leg. So your left leg isn't just hanging around, you're pushing downwards. And you're going to hold that pressure. Now take an inhale. exhale, just move your leg back towards you. Even if it doesn't feel like it's moving at all, I just want you to apply that pulling back feeling. And I want you to hold that, slowing the breath down. And the last thing I want you to do, so you're pushing this left leg down, you're pulling the right leg back, because I want you to take a nice big deep breath, and then you're literally going to push that kneecap away from you whilst you're doing all of those three things. Pushing the left leg down, pulling the right leg back, and pushing the knee outwards. Hold it, hold the band tight. Good, 5 seconds. 4, 3. So a lot of lower back tightness and glute tightness comes from your hamstrings, so it's really important to keep these hamstrings nicely lengthened, but also strong. So don't think that if you've got tight hamstrings you can't work your hamstrings. That's exactly what you need to do, and then you can stretch them as well. So we're going to take the leg just over to the side, just a little bit. It feels pretty disgusting, and again you're going to hold it. That's your outer hamstrings there, hold it. Good, then you're going to bring it back to the centre, and you're just going to take it out to the side a little way, just out to the side. You can hold the band with both hands here. Just going to release off into the inside thighs, the adductors. Hold it, 3, 2, 1, and then come all the way back to the centre. Releasing off the band off that leg, hug the knee back in towards the chest, give it a bit of movement. Good, and then switch your legs over. So we're going to bring the knee into the chest to begin with, and you're going to slide the right leg along. Again, move this leg, move this knee side to side. You'll have one hip that is a little bit tighter than the other. So this is my tight hip, my left one. So I just want you to be aware that you will have differences in the sides of your body, and it's normal, all right? Good, and then you're going to extend that leg up towards the ceiling, placing the band on the bottom of the foot. And you're just going to hang around here, and you're going to make sure that you're noticing whether it's more tight or less tight than the other one. Good. Start to apply the pressure downwards with that other leg. Start to pull this leg back towards you. Now I might be rushing you through these stretches. You know you can hold them way longer than this, all right? And the last thing that you add on is you just push that kneecap into the stretch, and you're going to hold that braced position, because you're in control of it, okay? So hold it, breathe. Focus, tuck the chin down, make sure your spine is long, push that kneecap away, breathing, breathing, breathing. Good, and then you might want to work it over just a little way, have a little think what it feels like that way. Pretty disgusting. Good, and then come back to the centre, and you might want to work it out the other way, again, pretty disgusting. I mean, stretching, you know, it's not easy. If you're doing something that's easy in a stretch, it probably doesn't need doing. So really focus on the bits that you feel tight in. Good, come back to the centre, nice, and then release it off. Really good. All right, I want you to sit with the soles of your feet together, let your knees drop out wide. And then take the arms over the top of the head and hold the opposite elbows. This is a resting position through the hips. So try and relax your core, your tummy, tuck the chin, relax the arms, breathing in and breathing out. So I would take at least 10 long, slow, deep breaths there. Obviously I'm not going to hold you there as long. Good, you're going to come back to the centre, and the last things I want you to do before we finish is I want you to take your right leg and take it over the top of your left leg, like you're sitting there with your legs crossed. And then you're going to lift your upper body up towards the knees are lifting up, and you're going to grab the ankles or the outside edges of your feet, whatever you can reach, or the shins, doesn't really matter. You're going to put your head back down again, and you're going to draw the feet downwards towards the ground, squeezing those inside thighs together as you hold. Turn, tuck the chin down. So the important thing is that you're squeezing the inside thighs together. Ideally, your knees should be kind of stacked on top of each other. Obviously, I said ideally. 3, 2, 1, and then release. Take both legs up to the ceiling. See if you can flex the feet. Hold the toes. If you can't hold the toes, hold the calves. Can't hold the calves, hold the hamstrings. Gently draw the feet down. Hold it. Good, well done. Now put your feet back down on the ground and take the left leg over the top of the right leg. Good, lifting the body up, grabbing the outside edges of the feet or the ankles, whatever you can reach, and then put your head back down. Stack the knees, squeeze those inside thighs and pull the feet downwards towards the ground. Squeezing continually through those inside thigh muscles. Hold it. Tuck the chin, make sure you haven't got any stress through the neck. For 3, 2, 1, and then release it off. Good. Have a little roll around through the back, up and down maybe. Rocking and rolling. 10 minutes of up. Beeper's gone. Good. And then you're going to roll up and release it off. Good. I hope that's released off your lower back and your glutes and your hamstrings. And I will see you again really soon. See you. Bye.